Okay. And we're live!
Oh god.
Ladies and gentle people, today we're going to be reacting to the last 4 tracks of Kendrick Lamar's To Pimp a Butterfly.
Oh my god.
I'm saying last 4 tracks because last time I tried to react to this, there was a home invasion. In my home,
Alright,
you guys saw it.
hello everyone, this is TXM. I'll be invading his house in the next couple of minutes, so yeah.
I dare you, dude. I challenge you to interrupt me before I get to Mortal Man. It's 12 minutes long. I dare you.
Yes.
If you can get the other 4 to come into my home, then more power to you, I guess. I'm not gonna give you a reward.
Maybe your next boredom stream.
Okay. Let me pull up my tracklist rating so you guys can see what I'm doing. Oh shoot, I didn't clean up my drive. The Blacker the Berry, not really final. I was a bit distracted. Okay. Well, I'm gonna listen to this twice anyway, so. Whoa, why would you say that? Hold on. Sometimes I get off watching you die in vain. I'd really like to know the genius annotation behind that once I go to the genius lyrics.
Oh god.
Hold on.
Hypocrite in 2015. Once I finish this, witnesses will contagious what I mean. Been feeling this way since I was 16. Came to my senses. You never liked this anyway. Fuck your friendship, I meant it. I'm African American. I'm African. I'm black as the moon. Heritage of a small village, part of my residence. Came from the bottom of mankind. My hair is nappy, my dick is big, my nose is round and wide. You hate me, don't you? You hate my people. Your plan is to terminate my culture. You're fucking evil. I want you to recognize that I'm a proud monkey. You vandalize my perception, but can't take down from it. And this is more than confession. I mean, I might press the button just so you know my discretion. I'm guarding my feelings, I know that you feel it. You sabotage my community, making a killing. You made me a killer, emancipation of a real nigga.
Yeah. The sweeter the juice.
I saw them shit like a slave, got me black. Oh, if you feel one heap of pain, got me black. I'm an I said them put me in a chain, got me black. I'm a channel, no chain full of rock. And you know see the whip, left scarf for me back. But now we have a big whip back from the block. Oh, them a see we doom from the start, got me black. Remember this, every race start from the block. Just remember that.
I'm the biggest hypocrite in 2015. Once I finish this, witnesses will contagious what I mean. I mean, it's evident that I'm irrelevant to society. That's what you're telling me. Penitentiary would only hire me. Curse me till I'm dead. Church me with your fake prophesizing that I'ma be just another slave in my head. Institutional lies, manipulation and lies. Reciprocation of freedom only live in your eyes. You hate me, don't you? I know you hate me just as much as you hate yourself. Jealous of my wisdom and cards I dealt. Watching me as I pull up, fill up my tank, then pill out. Muscle cars like pull-ups, show you what these big wheels bout. Black and successful, this black man meant to be special. Cat scans on my radar, bitch, how can I help you? How can I tell you I'm making a killing? You made me a killer, emancipation of a real nigga.
Oh. Sweeter juice, black of the berry, the bigger I shoot.
I saw them treat me like a slave, can be black. Oh, if you feel one heap of pain, can be black. I man, I said them put me in a chain, can be black. I'm at you now, me gold chain full of rocks. And you don't see the whip, left scar from me back. But now we have a big whip back from the black. Oh, them I say we doom from the start, can be black. But remember this, every race start from the black. Just remember that.
I'm the biggest hypocrite in 2015. When I finish this, if you listen, then sure you will agree. This plot is bigger than me. It's generational hatred. It's cynicism. It's grimy, little justification. I'm African American. I'm African. I'm black as the heart of a fucking Aryan. I'm black as the name of Tyrone and Darius. Excuse me, I'm black as the heart of a fucking Aryan.
Aryan?
I'm black as the name of Tyrone and Darius. Excuse my French, but fuck you, no fuck y'all. That's as blunt as it gets. I know you hate me, don't you? You hate my people, I can tell cause there's threats when I see you. I can tell cause your waist is deceitful. No, I can tell because you in love with the desert eagle. Thinking maliciously, he get a chain then you gon' bleed him. It's funny how Zulu and Dosa might go to war. Two tribal armies that wanna build and destroy. Remind me of these Compton Crip gangs that live next door. Beefing with Pyrus, only death settled the score. So no matter how much I say I like to preach with the Panthers, or tell Georgia State Marcus Garvey got all the answers, or try to celebrate February like it's my B-Day, or eat watermelon chicken and Kool-Aid on weekdays, or jump high enough to get Michael Jordan endorsements, or watch BET cause urban support is important. So why did I weep when Trayvon Martin was in the street? When gang banging make me kill a nigga blacker than me.
Oh. Interesting.
Jeez.
So,
7 feet tall?
was this track really at the forefront of BLM movements? I have to look at the lyrics. I completely forgot last time. This was over a month ago I reacted to the song. A poem? I remember when you was conflicted, misusing your influence. Sometimes I did the same. Something full of resentment. Resentment that turned into a deep depression.
Anything your wild child does, Pampers
Great.
Cruisers 360 Fit can too. With a stretchy
Ad.
waistband and adaptive 360 Fit. So they can move the way
Oh,
they were born to.
Yeah, I
Pampers
mean
Cruisers
that
360
is
Fit.
Huh? Wait, was this a single? I'm the biggest hypocrite of 2015. Once I finish this, witnesses will convey just what I mean. Can we play the song, please? Oh, this is excellent. It's bugged. I'm gonna close Spotify and I'm gonna reload it. Okay, so the second time I review this or listen to it, I'm gonna do it with the lyrics up, so that you know sometimes you hear it different ways if you have the lyrics up. Let's go. I still really like that at the intro.
That boy says.
Kendrick describes a riot situation while paying homage to West Coast legends Ice-T and DJ Magnificent Montague. Ice-T's 1986 song, 6 in the Morning, depicts Ice escaping from police after they arrive on his doorstep at 6 a.m. He begins the song with 6 in the morning, police at my door. A prequel titled Midnight in 1991 Jen with the lyrics. Looked at my watch. It was 6 in the. Hold on. That's interesting. Six in the. Is this part of an album? Oh, he made one this year? 6, Return of the Real. Home Invasion. Did he put this in an album? I'm curious. 1991. 6 in the Morning. And Midnight. Do they come after each other? Is this part of the... Oh, shoot.
What's up, Iceberg?
Yo, baby, what's happening, Randy Mac? How you doing, man?
Oh, man, I'm just lounging, man. I'm tripping off you busting this dope album and shit, man.
You like how this going down, man?
I like the way this shit is going down, but check this out, Jay. You got to kick some of that old rough 6 in the morning type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, back to the OG, you know what I'm
But
saying?
let me tell you what you gonna need, homie. You gonna need a crazy, stupid, fly, slamming beat.
Oh, yo, I got that, Holmes.
Well, check this out. What about some of them old criminal gangster old school stories?
Man, you know I got millions of them, homeboy.
Yeah.
Damn warning. Look, them
Oh.
me up from my dark sleep. The sound of fucking police. When they're trying to creep. Broke through my door with no goddamn warning. Looked at my watch, it was 6 in the morning.
6 in the morning, police at my door. Fresh Adidas squeak across the bathroom floor. Out my back window, I take my escape. Didn't even get a chance to grab my old school tape. Mad with no music.
Okay. I get it. It's cool. I like it. Oh, I better change the song before I press play again. Blackberry.
You die in vain, it's such a shame. They may call me crazy. They may say I suffer from schizophrenia.
It's such a shame they call me crazy. And sometimes, let's continue that. Burn Baby Burn was a catchphrase and subsequent autobiography. Okay. Of Soul DJ, Magnificent Montague, it inadvertently became the rally cry of the 1965 Watts riots. Another historic moment of urban unrest, close to Lamar's native Compton. The you ad-lib also but why this line? Who says this? This is kind of weird. That's a little bit twisted. But let's keep going. Both Azealia Banks and Kid Cudi criticized Lamar for his opinion on its wait, hold on.
Something but oh, you made me. You black don't crack, my nigga.
Okay. Both Azealia Banks and Kid Cudi criticized Lamar for his opinion on the 2014 event in hold on.
It's such a shame they may call me crazy. They may say I suffer from schizophrenia or something, but oh, you made me. You black don't crack, my nigga.
Both Azealia Banks and Kid Cudi yep. Yeah, I don't know a lot of stuff. Billboard cover Kendrick Lamar on Ferguson leaving Iggy Azalea alone and why. We're in the what does that mean? Poetic, God-fearing introvert with maverick views on everything from police violence to Iggy Azalea and yes, the rapture. Mm-hmm. Penitentiary push-ups. Why do they say that? Let's go to Ferguson. And he's cagey about the trouble he might have gotten into. Oh man, I will. He'll say that on record. I know some things would go with him. Have favoritism of the spirit. Asked about the high-profile killings of African Americans by police in 2014, from Ferguson, Missouri to Staten Island, he says, "I wish somebody would look in our neighborhood, knowing it's already a situation." But when we don't have respect for ourselves, how do we expect them to respect us? Don't start from looting it. Yes. Lamar, devoutly religious, fingers the small figure of Christ dangling from a chain. In the last days, man, I truly in my heart believe that it's written. I could go on with biblical situations and things my grandma told me, but it's about being at peace with myself. We're in the last days, man. You know, this whole description can fit today's times, and this was written 5 years ago. That's why I'm reacting to this album. That black pertaining to naturally radiant skin, but denoting thick skin of a metaphorical nature. Denoting the thick skin of a metaphorical nature. Where's their criticism? I'm looking for the keyword criticize. And then how does it... It's such a shame they may call me crazy, they may say I suffer from schizophrenia or something, but homie, you made me. Okay. Kendrick Lamar's recent remarks on the murder of Michael Brown started a few years ago. Dear black artists, don't talk down on the black community like you're God's gift to everywhere. If you want to help, inspire, uplift, don't point the blame and talk down. Don't point the blame and talk down. But when we don't have... Friend, sein. That his mind is sound, dismissing his words would be a mistake. Now there's so many terms I have to, but maybe these guys are taking it as a stretch. 6 in the morning, fire in the street. That's all I want to see, and sometimes I get off watching it. They want us to bow. Hold on.
Fire in the street. Burn, baby, burn. You. That's all I want to see. You. And sometimes I get off watching you die in vain. It's such a shame. They may call me crazy. They may say I suffer from schizophrenia or something, but oh, you made me. You. Black don't crack, my nigga.
So Benny swoons. Double consciousness is the internal conflict experienced by subordinated or colonized groups in an oppressive society. Let's look into that. Originally, double consciousness was specifically the psychological challenge described the African American experience of double consciousness, including his own. Originally, double consciousness was specifically the psychological challenge African Americans experienced of always looking at oneself through the eyes of a racist white society, and measuring oneself by oneself. No, it just travels through my retainer. By the means of a nation that looked back in contempt. This double consciousness, the sense of always looking at oneself through the eyes of others. I mean, yeah. I don't know if I want to read into that too much. Said he wrote this song. You know what? Let's read into that. Let's read into double consciousness. That's why I'm here. That's why we're here. For anybody who's watching, let's look into double consciousness. Oh, Du Boisopedia. Double consciousness is a term coined by W.B. Du Bois. Whose identity is divided into several facets. As a theoretical tool, double consciousness reveals the psychosocial divisions in American society and allows for a full understanding of those divisions. Du Bois focused on the specificity of black experience. Okay. Minor edits. And he's gonna quote him again. He does not wish to Africanize America for America. Okay. Through the channels on his tour bus. Saw that on the news that a report that a 16-year-old just put a whole new anger inside me. How I felt being harassed. Grabbed a pen, and within an hour he had rough verses for a new song, The Blacker the Berry.
I'm the biggest hypocrite in 2015. Once I finish this, witnesses will convey just what I mean. Been feeling this way since I was 16. Came to my senses. You never liked this anyway. Fuck your friendship, I meant it. I'm African American. I'm African. I'm black as the moon. Heritage of a small village, part of my residence. Came from the bottom of mankind. My hair is nappy, my dick is big, my nose is round and wide. You hate me, don't you? You hate my people. Your plan is to terminate my culture. You're fucking evil. I want you to recognize that I'm a proud monkey. You vandalized my perception, but can't take down from it. And this is more than confession. I mean, I might press the button just so you know my discretion. I'm guarding my feelings. I know that you feel it. You sabotage my community, making a killing. You made me a killer. Emancipation of a real nigga.
He said this. Everybody alters his. I mean, his. Got mixed personalities. Mm-hmm. Oh, when is that? Oh, that's the 15th track in the album. I've seen this everywhere, I've never heard it. Similar to, was I released before To Pimp a Butterfly? That's a single? When was this released? September 23rd, 2014. That's why they reference this. Even though it's later in the album. Speaks to an individual mindset. Those who condemn white on black violence, but are also violent within their might need to step back. Once I finish this, witnesses will convey just what I mean. Why his outrage over violence towards young black men is hypocritical, because he did it. That's it. Where does he say this? Mad City. Oh man, I listened to that song so much, and I've only ever went up to the end of part 1. If Pyru's and yeah, no, that doesn't matter though. But still, I listened to this morning even, and I didn't. Whatever. Been feeling this way since I was 16. Came to my senses. Never liked this anyway. Flip your friendship. I meant it. I'm African American. I'm African. I'm black as the moon. Heritage of a small village. Part of my residence. Who's you? Explores what it means to be black in today's society. He refers to himself as an African American, but retracts the last word, expressing himself as an African, like Zulus and Hausas. I think that's how it's pronounced. That was on a video I saw. Not really a part of white America. Kendrick knows that Black History Month is just a political necessity rather than a true national celebration. Just as the dark side of the moon is never lit up, the real face of black culture is never seen in today's America. What is there? Hold on, what's the... Kendrick knows that black... The connection to black history... Okay, that's a stretch. Massive stretch. The connection to Black History Month here could be supported by the etymology of month coming from moon. I don't know if he took that into consideration writing this. I'm African American. I'm African. I'm black as the moon. Well, I mean, part of me thinks that I don't know Kendrick Lamar's potential in wordplay, but part of me also thinks that where did this come from? I'm African American. I'm African. So he just feels bad that Oh no, he's just generally talking to American here. You never liked this anyway. Your friendship, I meant it. Heritage of a...
Been feeling this way since I was 16. Came to my senses. You never liked this anyway. Fuck your friendship, I meant it. I'm African American. I'm African. I'm black as the moon. Heritage of a small village. Part of my residence. Came from the bottom of mankind. My hair is nappy. My dick is big. My nose is round and wide. You hate me, don't you? You hate my people. You're planning.
Came from the bottom of okay, and then celebration, right? Kendrick plays on different meanings of the bottom of mankind, and research suggests all modern humans descended from Africa. Okay.
We found love.
Inconsistent. I'll look into that later, but that's cool, I guess. I guess I learn something new every day, and Kendrick seems to reference this in his lyric. I almost said exploit, but this is only one lyric that I've seen. Reiterating his point, Kendrick lists typical physical characteristics associated with Africans. Pardon my residence. Exclusive. Frames the proceeding rhetorical. Uh-huh.
To terminate my culture, you're fucking evil. I want you to recognize that I'm a proud monkey.
Kendrick calls. Uh-huh. Kendrick calls on his listeners to question their own feelings towards him, his people's culture. His listeners? Is he talking about his music, or is he trying to give a speech to white America? Because me, the listener, I'm not planning to terminate anybody. Whatever. He feels like anything black people can create in America is simultaneously loved for its inherent creativity as human expression and envied/hated because it wasn't the direct product of white consciousness. Who wrote this? Hip-hop is indeed black culture. For anyone to even try to insinuate that hip-hop is not of a complete and unique African/African American tradition is an insult to everyone who truly loves the art. While it is true that all people who enjoy, buy, and write about, and participate in the culture today are of different races, in the beginning it was black. I don't think I can generally refute that. At least from what I know. Rap music is African oral poetry. A response, hip-hop is indeed black culture. And I play devil's advocate all the time, and usually I'd bring up the argument, well, why do they have to be identified by their skin? But that's just a hypothesis. That's hypothetical. Hip-hop is indeed black culture. Let's just call it American culture, like, eh? And then that brings up the argument, oh, why does it just have to be American culture? But there's a lot of stuff I'm rambling about and I don't know about, so I'm just going to keep listening to the lyrics. Evil, I want you to recognize is a racist slur toward primitive. What?
That's where the word nigga comes from. That's what words say, yo, this is my nigga right here. Others be like, that's a derogatory term, and in some people's books it is. You know, you talk to a man and a woman raised in the 40s, 30s, they be like, how nigga, how can that ever be something, a term of endearment? They can't even deal with it, can't even relate to you. But on the flip side of it, nigga does point to a certain degree of oppression. That, yeah, you know, nigga is derogatory, nigga is down, nigga is oppressed. But are you my nigga? Are you down here with me? Are you oppressed with me? Because if you're not, then if you're not my nigga, then you can't really feel my pain. And you could be my brother's cool too, but my nigga feels my pain. My nigga's riding with me. My nigga's in the oppression with me. My brother's there too, but he off to college. He off to the army. He doing pretty good in his life. He ain't really feeling no pain.
That's an interesting take on the N-word. Huh. I'm not gonna say he's wrong. I can't say he's wrong. And I don't think he is. Just has the word blah and yeah have been reclaimed by the respective and turns it into a sense of empowerment. Yeah. Since black men, they've had bananas. Oh, well. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. They've had bananas thrown at them by racists in the crowd. That people started tweeting photos. Vandalize my perception, but can't take style for.
You vandalize my perception, but can't take down from it. And this is more than confession. I mean, I might press the button just so you know my discretion. I'm guarding my feelings, I know that you feel it. You sabotage my community, making a killing. You made me a killer, emancipation of a real nigga.
The black and the red, the sweet addictions, the black and
Mm-hmm. You vandalize my perception, but can't take style from me. Portrait. He associates words in a strange and creative way. You vandalize my perception, but can't take style from me. I tell people this. He writes poetry first, and then, as in intended to be read like a poem. Not like a rap song, but he apparently he writes poetry first, puts a beat behind it later. While they portray Kendrick as a rapper, he feels more like a writer or poet. This appropriation of black culture is rampant. Even so, Kendrick cannot be persuaded or bought. Yeah, this is more than a concession. I mean, I might press the button just so you know my discretion. I'm caught in my feelings, I know that you feel it. You sabotaged my community, making a killing. You made me a killer, emancipation of a real... Kendrick threatens to go off on those who oppose him. Button symbolizes the trigger of a gun. Ooh. In the studio. Kendrick's feelings of aggression and hatred. Also explaining how Kendrick can while deciding to match violence if he chooses to. His power is that he doesn't. Excuse me. I spent more than 30 minutes on this one song. If I back up a little bit. Most of his inner thoughts. Let's go up. The record button in the studio. I fire off Kendrick's feelings of aggression and hatred. Oh, okay. That Kendrick is capable of inciting mass violence if he chooses to. His power is that he doesn't. I'm caught in my feelings, I know that you feel it. Yeah? Uh-huh. Disclosed a lot of his mental state prior to these lines, and in you. Sabotage my community, making a killing. You made me a killer, emancipation of a real. Uh-huh. The community sabotage he's familiar with is the influx of crack cocaine into impoverished areas facilitated. Okay. They profited from introducing a drug that led to thousands upon thousands of killings. Kendrick sees these killings and the violent mentality they produce within the communities as the antithesis of what it means to be real. And the violent mentality they produce. Yeah, making a killing that's making money. And this references the Reagan era CIA giving crack cocaine into impoverished areas. Kendrick sees these killings and the violent mentality they produce within communities. Blacker the berry, sweeter the juice. Tupac's version expands on the idea that black women are beautiful. Some say the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. I say the darker the flesh, then the deeper the roots. Hairsprays wouldn't run until that. Is this... This line is saying that every time... It's positive affirmation. By reworking the phrase as justification for racial profiling. The assumption in the mind of the racist cop that black men carry guns and are dangerous and deserving of being shot. The juice in that context could mean the... What if a black person? In other words, the darker skinned the black person is, the more likely that person is to get killed. Yeah. Not much I can say about that.
The sweeter the juice. The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. The blacker the berry, the big ass shoot.
I saw them treat me like a slave, can be black. Oh, if you feel one heap of pain, can be black. I man, I said them put me in a chain, can be black. How much you now? Me gold chain full of rocks. And you know see the whip, left scar for me back. But now we have a big whip back from the block. Oh, them a see we doom from the start, can be black. Remember this, every race start from the block. Just remember that.
I'm the biggest hypocrite in 2015. Once I finish this,
witnesses will come. When I finish this, if you listen, then sure you will agree. Okay, so he says at the beginning of the verse, I'm the biggest hypocrite. Been feeling this way, you never liked us anyway. He hates... Okay, so yeah, he feels that he's a hypocrite because he himself is outraged over racism in America. Even though he addresses in many or all of his songs that that's not okay. So that means... Never mind. Treat me like a slave, going black. Assassin. Explicitly connects enslavement and employment pain with blackness. And when they say put me in a chain, and man say they put me in a chains, call me black. Imagine now, big gold chains full of rocks. Yeah. Ka can be interpreted. And pawn means a pawn. Ka can be interpreted as cousin? Okay. These lines play with images of slavery. Yeah. being whipped to owning whips. How you know see the whip left scars upon me back. But now we have a big whip parked upon the block. Whips and chains were tools of oppression and control during slavery. Now they represent luxury, but still tools of different kind of oppression. All them say we doomed from the start, could be black. Remember this, every rate start from the block. Patois?
Patois. Patois.
Patois.
Patois. Block. Note that assassin uses his patois accent to perform a double entendre. He pronounces block, black, and block almost identically, and uses the two meanings of the word race. Oh! All them say we doom from the start, cause we block. Remember this, every race start from the block. Just remember that. Nice. It is believed that the first, okay, that's cool.
Witnesses will contagious what I mean. It's evident that I'm irrelevant to society. That's what you're telling me. Penitentiary would only hire me. Curse me till I'm dead. Church me with your fake prophesizing that I'ma be just another slave in my head. Institutional lies, manipulation and lies. Reciprocation of freedom only live in your eyes. You hate me, don't you? I know you hate me just as much as you hate yourself. Jealous of my wisdom and cards I dealt. Watching me as I pull up, fill up my tank, then pill out. Muscle cars like pull-ups. Show you what these big wheels bout. Black and successful. This black man meant to be special. Cat scans on my
Same thing. Irrelevant. Okay. Yeah, this is a lot of stuff here. The law, struggle. Is this new? 27th of March, 2014. Yet even these recent protests for justice have had to fight commercial events. The law is but one example of the struggle faced by black people in American schools setting up young black men. Man! There's so much in this song. That's what you're telling me. Penitentiary would only hire me. Uh-huh. Oh, I thought he meant as, you know, prison guards don't have an education or something. Penitentiary guards. According to the New York Times, a young black man without a degree is more likely to end up in jail than get a job. And the... wow. Curse me till I'm dead. The curse of Ham. Whoa, is this... oh, wait, hold on. K. alludes to the curse of Ham, a racist justification for slavery used by white... Timmy, do you remember anything from that little discussion about racism last year at PYT?
Where?
Last
About
year,
what?
about racism.
No, that's true.
Remember
What
that
about-
what was that called? That thing? We were in the auditorium or something, or a classroom, I should say, and then they were talking about racism.
Oh, I don't remember. But yeah, I remember that
If
happening.
they said anything about the curse of Ham or whatever.
No, I don't know.
Shoot, I said that. Right, I had 2 hours of sleep the following day. And we went to church and I talked about, yeah, parts of the Bible have racist ideologies, and it just says it in here, the curse of Ham, a racist justification. Okay, alright, let's continue, before I ramble, about my own religious beliefs. Curse me till I'm dead, charge me with your fake prophesizing, then I'm a... Let's look up the New Revised Standard Version. He drank some of the wine and became drunk. And Ham, the father of Canaan, saw the nakedness of his father and took his 2 brothers outside. Then Shem and Japheth. I did not see their father's nakedness. Whoa, I just closed it out. Oh, man, didn't mean to do that. What's it called? Black of the Berry by Kendrick Lamar. 2.8 million views on Genius. Institutionalized manipulation.
No, bitch, how can I help you? How can I tell you I'm making a killing? You make me a killer, emancipation of a real vacation of freedom, only live in your eyes. You hate me, don't you? I know you hate me just as much.
Reciprocation of freedom, only live in your eyes. Okay. I think that one's a little bit more self-explanatory. Reciprocation of freedom, only live in your eyes. I think he's trying to say that he believes that, I think white people are more receptive to, let me see if I'm using it, are more receptive to, reciprocating freedom than black people. But let's see. Section 80? Huh. Filled my tank and peel out muscle cars that are like pull-ups. Show you looking successful. This black man meant to be special. Cat skins on my radar. How can I tell you I'm making a killing? Oh, that's different. Never mind. This black man meant to be special. The reacting to this one song took almost an hour. That's how much consciousness is in this song. Despite all the racism and oppression, successful black man, winning 2 Grammy Awards away a day before the song was released. Black man can be judged.
We both want to dun, dun.
Catskin is a brand of. That's someone who's a preemptive note. Okay.
Hate yourself, jealous of my wisdom and cards I dose. Watching me as I pull up, fill up my tank, then pill out. Muscle cars like pull ups, show you what these big wheels bout. Black and successful, this black man meant to be special. Cat scans on my radar, bitch, how can I help you? How can I tell you I'm making a killing? You made me a killer, emancipation of a real nigga.
The sweeter the fruit. I mean, the juice, shoot. And same thing? Yeah. Abolished. I mean, it was outlawed, right? Or that it just freed stuff? Hold on. Easy.
What's a scallop's tongue? Scallop.
Question mark.
Tongue?
13th, 14th, and 15th. The white South still used fear to oppress the sharecropping. Yep, same thing. I'm the biggest hypocrite of 2015. So let's say, yeah, no, he's still angry. He's still outraged. Pretty much same attitude he addressed in the first verse. I'm the biggest hypocrite of 2016. No,
The black of the berry, the sweeter the juice. The black of the berry, the sweeter the juice. The black of the berry.
the bigger I shoot.
I saw them treat me like a slave, can be black. Oh, if you feel one heap of pain, can be black. I'm man, I said them put me in a chain, can be black. I'm a now, me gold chain full of rocks. And you know see the whip, left scar from me back. But now we have a big whip back from the black. Oh, them a say we doom from the start, can be black. But remember this, every race start from the black. Just remember that.
I'm the biggest hypocrite in 2015. When I finish this, if you listen, then sure you will agree. This plot is bigger than me. It's generational hatred. It's cynicism. It's grimy little justification.
I'm the biggest hypocrite of 2015. When I finish this, if you listen, then sure you will agree. This plot is bigger than me. It's generational hatred. It's cynicism. It's grimy little justification. Aryan. Okay, he did say that.
People still name their kids Margaret? What?
I might have to. Shoot. This plot is bigger than me. It's generational hatred. It's cynicism. It's grimy little justification. Okay. So. Okay. Hatred of rival gang. Passed down from generation. Geneticism. Urban Dictionary? Also, that definition was included after. Okay. To embody his generation through his speech, provide a positive influence. However, he needs more to join his cause. The attempt. Okay. Okay. The fair complexion of the Nordic people with the evil of the Nazis. Aryan is an archaic term for European and West Asian. And black is the heart of a Aryan.
What is that?
White supremacy. Oh, okay. Tyrone and Darius. Although Tyrone is sometimes looked at as a stereotypical black name, neither have black origins. Darius is Persian. I know who Darius the Great is, but I don't know if that's the first.
Jaiwanese.
This could be a commentary on the arbitrary nature of a race. There's nothing in a name to permanently tie it to a race. Mine included. My first name is of Italian origins. And the small biological differences between races don't explain the huge differences between races in American society. You know, my name is Henry in English, as it is to Italian. But don't call me Henry. Supposedly, this line stems from an actual feud between Tyrone Lamar and Darius Hashaway. Who's Tyrone Lamar? Who are you? Wait. Excuse my French, to mock the audacity of racists in America. The intention of the phrase is to tone down and pardon vulgarity. Squishy. I'm getting a little squishy, y'all. It's not healthy. Directing my racism. Truly displays and discuss the treatment and perception of blacks. You hate my people. I can tell because it's stress when I see you. I can tell because your ways deceitful. No, I can tell because you're in love with that desert eagle. Thinking maliciously he got a chain, then you gon' bleed him. Jealousy, the #1 killer among black folk. Two biggest tribes, South Africa. It's funny how Zulu and Xhosa.
I'm African American. I'm African. I'm black as the heart of a fucking Aryan. I'm black as the name of Tyrone and Darius. Excuse my French, but fuck you, no fuck y'all. That's as blunt as it gets. I know you hate me, don't you? You hate my people. I can tell cause it's threats when I see you. I can tell cause your waist deceitful. No, I can tell because you in love with the desert eagle. Thinking maliciously, he get a chain, then you gon' bleed him. It's funny how Zulu and Xhosa might go to war. Two tribal armies that
go to war. Two tribal armies that want to build and destroy. Remind me.
Boisha kit.
Beefing with pirate. Okay, so he's just, yeah, making an analogy. By the apartheid regime. Largely incited and sustained by political and economic differences under white oppression. White supremacy. So don't matter how much I say.
When the build and destroy, remind me of these Compton Crip gangs that live next door. Beefing with rules, only death settle the score. So no matter how much I say I like to preach with the Panthers, or tell Georgia State Marcus Garvey got all the answers.
Yeah. Who? I don't know who Huey Newton is. Never heard of him before. Marcus Garvey, socioeconomic and political. So it don't matter how much I like to say, I like to preach with the Panthers. Preach about Pan-Africanism. There's also a course on Kanye West at the school. Keep redirecting me. I just want to see the page. Or maybe my Wi-Fi's trash. No. Okay. Or try to sever. Yeah, Black History Month. I thought it was January, but maybe I'm just ignorant. Not restrict themselves. Fun fact, Kendrick's birthday is actually June 17th. Oh, thank you.
Whoa!
Stereotypes. Or watch BET because urban support is important. So why did I weep when Trayvon Martin was in the street? Oops. This final couplet. Kendrick Lamar employs a rhetorical move akin to, and in its way even more devastating than Common's move. Snapping in its... No. Nature of the enigmatic complex.
Dude, I gotta delete that now.
Oh, hold on.
Was Joffrey? With Jose?
This revelation forces the listener to a deeper and broader understanding. Consider the possibility. A rhetorical move. Snapping an ins. So who I'm talking about, y'all, is hip hop.
What?
And it's
Flop.
Joff.
Russell.
Brendan Whip, Joffrey.
Hello.
Oh dear.
What? Do you
It's
not
it's no, it's not you, Justin. It's Sergeant Carroro.
Yeah, rock.
Some
Don't
weird
you-
guy. Some
you
weird
know?
guy.
Do you not know the anime? It's a funny anime.
Oh. I only know Kiss exists.
Oh shoot.
Snapping an entire lyric into place. Why? Hitherto left unspoken. Snapping an entire lyric into place with a surprise revelation. Okay, oh great. Now I know what he's saying after reading that whole sentence. Or evaluate the entire... Here, Kendrick Lamar reveals the nature of the enigmatic hypocrisy. Oh, wait. Wow. So... Oh, wait, no, not you as in the track. Yeah, he didn't spell that wrong. He meant... yeah, it's just bigger than what it is. How much can he really condemn the violence he himself has participated in? I think I've seen this. I've seen the first part of this in MTV interview at least. What about black on black crime? Kendrick addressed the controversy on an interview with MTV News. Okay, the blacker the berry? I'll actually give this... No, still an 8. Still an 8.
I'm on my desk for like the longest time, and then I finally realized that they were still there.
Bruh.
Bro, it's so
Okay,
embarrassing.
number 14, you ain't gotta lie, mama said.
So I still have like 4
Huh?
books on my shelf right now that I should return soon, but it's fine. This dad won't know.
Sir, I got it on my case.
Let's just hope. Yeah, let's just hope.
You ain't gonna lie, mama said.
Wait, Eric. Wait. No, Timmy. Did you get 6 Siege?
Siege? Oh,
Yeah.
forgot to download it this morning.
Told you, man.
Someone needs to remind me in the morning. When I wake up.
Alright. I will. I will remind you when you sleep.
Good.
Wait, shit. I work tomorrow 3 till 7. I tell you, yeah. Alright.
Dude, I'm gonna be working tomorrow morning at like
What
7.
time? Okay.
Like,
Okay, let's listen.
Steady long, steady wrong, nigga. Hey, y'all close that front door. Y'all let flies in this motherfucker. Close that door. My OG up in this motherfucker.
I like this.
Acting a fool. Hey, baby, check it out. I'ma tell you what my mama had said.
oh,
I can spot you a mile away. I can see your insecurities written all on your face. So predictable your words. I know what you're gonna say. Who you fooling or you assuming you bitches coming in with the homies, but your level of realness ain't the same. Circus acts only attract those that entertain. Small talk, we know that it's all talk. We live in the laugh factory every time they mention your name. Ask where the
Can you refund games on Steam? Or Epic Games?
I don't know, actually.
I'll check after.
hoes at to impress me. Ask where the money bags to impress me. Say you got the burner stash to impress me. It's all in your head, homie. Ask where the plug at to impress me. Ask where the jug at to impress me. Ask where it's at only upsets me. You sound like the feds on me. You ain't gotta lie to kick it, my nigga. You ain't gotta lie. You ain't gotta lie. You ain't gotta lie to kick it, my nigga. You ain't gotta try so hard. You ain't gotta lie to kick it, my nigga. You ain't gotta lie. You ain't gotta lie. You ain't gotta lie to kick it, my nigga. You ain't gotta try so hard. And the world don't respect you and the culture don't accept you, but you think it's all love. And the girls gon' neglect you once your parody is done. Reputation can't protect you if you never had one. Jealousy, complex, emotional, complex, self-pity, complex, under oath, complex. The loudest one in the room, nigga, that's a complex. Let me put it back in proper context. You ain't gotta lie to kick it, my nigga. You ain't gotta lie. You ain't gotta lie. You ain't gotta lie to kick it, my nigga. You ain't gotta try so hard. You ain't gotta lie to kick it, my nigga. You ain't gotta lie. You ain't gotta lie. You ain't gotta lie to kick it, my nigga.
You funny.
You ain't gotta try
You
so hard.
funny.
Ask where the hoes at to impress me. Ask where the money bags to impress me. Say you got the burner stash to impress me. It's all in your head, homie. Ask where the plug at to impress me. Ask where the jug at to impress me. Ask where it's at only upsets me. You sound like the feds on me. What do you got to offer? Tell me before we offer. Put you deep in that coffin. Been allergic to talking. Been aversion to bullshit. Impress me. Ask where the jug at to impress me. Ask where it's at only upsets me. You sound like the feds on me. What do you got to offer? Tell me before we offer. Put you deep in that coffin. Been allergic to talking. Been aversion to bullshit and sell a dream in the auction. Tell me just who your boss is. Niggas be fugazi. Bitches be fugazi. This is for fugazi. Niggas and bitches who make habitual line babies. Bless them little hearts. You can never persuade me. You can never relate me to him, to her, or that, or them, or you. The truth. You love to bend in the back, in the bed, on the floor. That's your hoe. On the couch, in the mouth. I'll be out. Really don't. See loud.
Good night, Mary. Who the fuck is Mary? Me. Good night, sweet. You're so cute.
You ain't gotta lie to kick my nigga. You ain't gotta lie. You ain't gotta lie. You ain't gotta lie to kick my nigga. You ain't gotta try so hard. You ain't gotta lie to kick my nigga. You ain't gotta lie. You ain't gotta lie. You ain't gotta lie to kick my nigga. You ain't gotta try so hard.
Are you gonna at me or DM me?
Instagram.
Oh, Instagram.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I guess I'll use Instagram for another minute.
Yes, sir.
Is there a poem? Or is it going to transition into I? Ah, yes. Alright, now the second listen.
Steady long, steady wrong, nigga. Hey, y'all close that front door. Y'all let flies in this motherfucker. Close that door. My OG up in this motherfucker right now. My pops in with the bottle in his hand. Acting a fool. Hey, baby, check it out. I'ma tell you what my mama had said. She like, I I can spot you a mile away. I can see your insecurities written all on your face. So predictable your words, I know what you're gonna say. Who you fooling or you assuming you could just come and hang with the homies, but your level of realness ain't the same. Circus acts only attract those that entertain. Small talk, we know that it's all talk. We live in the laugh factory every time they mention your name. Ask where the hoes at to impress me. Ask where the money bags to impress me. Say you got the burner stash to impress me. It's all in your head, homie. Ask where the plug at to impress me. Ask where the jug at to impress me. Ask where it's at only upsets me. You sound like the feds on me. You ain't gotta lie to kick it, my nigga. You ain't gotta lie. You ain't gotta lie. You ain't gotta lie to kick it, my nigga. You ain't gotta try so hard. You ain't gotta lie to kick it, my nigga. You ain't gotta lie. You ain't gotta lie. You ain't gotta lie to kick it, my nigga.
So
You ain't gotta try so
what I
hard.
think this song is about, even just by the chorus, I don't know if that's reflected in the whole song, is that it's about you ain't gotta lie to kick it. That's just, I think, a way of saying you don't have to hide your identity to make it, I guess. Which feeds into the whole black consciousness thing.
And the world don't respect you and the culture don't accept you, but you think it's all love. And the girls gon' neglect you once your parody is done. Reputation can't protect you if you never had one. Jealousy, complex, emotional, complex, self-pity, complex, under oath, complex.
The loudest one in the room, nigga, that's a complex. Let me put it back in proper context.
You ain't gotta lie to kick it, my nigga. You ain't gotta lie. You ain't gotta lie. You ain't gotta lie to kick it, my nigga. You ain't gotta try so hard. You ain't gotta lie to kick it, my nigga. You ain't gotta lie. You ain't gotta lie. You ain't gotta lie to kick it, my nigga. You ain't gotta try so hard. Ask where the hoes at to impress me. Ask where the money bags to impress me. Say you got the burner stash to impress me. It's all in your head, homie. Ask where the plug at to impress me. Ask where the jug at to impress me. Ask where it's at only upsets me. You sound like the feds on me.
The feds.
What do you got to offer? Tell me before we off here. Put you deep in that coffin. Been allergic to talking. Been aversion to bullshit and sell a dream in the auction. Tell me just who your boss is. Niggas be fugazi. Bitches be fugazi. This is for fugazi. Niggas and bitches who make habitual line babies. Bless them little hearts. You can never persuade me. You can never relate me to him, to her, or that, or them, or you. The truth. You love to bend in the back, in the bed, on the floor. That's your hoe. On the couch, in the mouth. I'll be out. Really don't. See loud rich niggas got low money, and loud broke niggas got no money. The irony behind it is so funny, and I seen it all this past year. Pass on some advice we feel. You ain't gotta lie to kick it, my nigga. You ain't gotta lie. You ain't gotta lie. You ain't gotta lie to kick it, my nigga. You ain't gotta try so hard. You ain't gotta lie to kick it, my nigga. You ain't gotta lie. You ain't gotta lie. You ain't gotta lie to kick it, my nigga. You ain't gotta try so hard.
Thanks for listening to Spotify.
My first
No,
time
really.
stream.
You could have listened to the radio. You could have spun some vinyl. You could have played a cassette tape. You could have listened to an 8-track tape.
That boy says.
If you knew what an 8-track tape looked like. But you listened to Spotify.
Okay.
Thanks for that.
Cool.
And you still have hundreds more playlists to enjoy.
Making a mess, but still I see your eyes warm. Yeah, I'm over it. I'm sorry. Those wasted nights.
Hey everyone, this is Ferris Pier. You're listening to Closer Now featuring Claire Dijon. Click below to listen more.
Now I've waited too long. Oh, maybe I'm far from love.
never mind.
Steady long, nigga. Hey, y'all close that front door. Y'all let flies in this motherfucker. Close that door. My OG up in this motherfucker right now. My pops in there with the bottle in his acting a fool. Hey, baby, check it out. I'ma tell you what my mama had said. She like, I can spot you a mile away. I can see your insecurities written all on your face.
What's this? Where did he go? Oh no, he's working, isn't he? Interests itself for the first verse by introducing Kendrick's mother as the initial voice of knowledge that we hear. Can't learn simply from studying. You should learn from experiencing. Life, self-discovery took him out of his comfort zone of Compton and exposed himself to the lessons that the world had to offer. Real, this was in, yeah, that sounds like Good Kid, Mad City to me.
I'm not gonna play the safe side.
So, wait. If these walls could talk.
What the fuck?
Pops man with the bottle has he. So line from Snoop Dogg's Gin and Juice. Oh, okay.
So predictable your words. I know what you're gonna say. Who you fool?
What?
Yes.
Sure. Play out. I'll just say it again. First.
I can spot you a mile away. I can see your insecurities written all on your face. So predictable your words. I know what you're gonna say. Who you fooling or you assuming you can just come and hang with your homies, but your level of realness ain't the same. Circus acts only
what
a
day do you not work?
entertain. Small talk, we know that it's all
I don't know. I work till Sunday.
Wait, 6 days means you have 1 day where you don't work.
Yeah. That was yesterday.
Bruh.
The main thing is Kendrick insecure about it.
But like, I work 3 till 7 tomorrow.
The main thing Kendrick is insecure about is the hypocrisy he feels is expressed in the last line of the line. Very. Who's you this time? Oh no, this is from his mother, his mama perspective. He tries telling kids and teens not to be involved. But he was one of those kids as expressed in Good Kid, Mad City. So predictable. Mothers truly do know everything. She retorts with, "Who you foolin'?" So predictably a word, I don't know what you gonna say. Oh, assuming you can just come and hang with the homies, but your level of realness ain't the same. Circus acts only attract those that entertain. Rather than moving back to Compton and teaching the young kids. Kendrick comes back. She and expects that his message will still resonate. She cusses him out for being a circus act. All talk. It isn't the vessel for change he seeks. Okay, it's talk.
To impress me, ask where the money bags to impress me. Say you got the burner stash to impress me. It's all in your head, homie. Ask where the plug at to impress me. Ask where the jug at to impress me. Ask where it's at only upsets me. You sound like the feds on me. You ain't gotta lie to kick it, my nigga. You ain't gotta lie. You ain't gotta lie. You ain't gotta lie to kick it, my nigga. You ain't gotta try so hard. You ain't gotta lie to kick it, my nigga. You ain't gotta lie, you ain't gotta lie, you ain't gotta lie to kick it, my nigga. You ain't gotta try so hard. And the world don't respect you and the culture don't.
Still talking. We live in the Laugh Factory every. So he's just nervous when he comes back to the hood, and then now he's getting this lecture from his mother about not being real. Real. Is this whole album a segue from Paula Duckworth? If I don't hear from you by tomorrow, I hope you come back and learn from your mistakes. Come back, man. Let them know you was just like them, but you still rose from the dark place of violence, becoming a positive person. Is this the last song on the album? What does the track list look like? Oh, it's an iTunes bonus track. Why is this part of the deluxe version? Why is all of this part of the deluxe version? Oh, Kendrick Lamar is the #1 scholar on Good Kid, Mad City. Laugh Factory chain of comedy clubs. Following on the a jug? What? How do you pronounce that?
Get my nigga. You ain't gotta lie. You ain't gotta lie. You ain't gotta lie to kick it, my nigga. You ain't gotta try so hard. And the world don't respect you and the culture don't judge yet to impress me. Ask where it's at only upsets me. You sound like the feds on me. You ain't gotta lie to kick it, my nigga. You ain't gotta lie. You ain't gotta lie. You ain't gotta lie to kick it, my nigga. You ain't gotta try so hard. You ain't gotta lie to kick it, my nigga. You ain't gotta lie. You ain't gotta lie. You ain't gotta lie to kick it, my nigga. You ain't gotta try so hard.
When was this released? You ain't gotta lie to kick it. Yeah, easy. And the world don't respect you and the culture don't accept you. Ferguson. Yeah. Recent events such as the deaths of Mike Brown, Eric Garner, and Trayvon Martin. Instagram rappers. Want your parodies done. These rappers are parody is instructive as to how it's about rap culture in general right now. In time they'll be exposed for how fake they are. When that happens, the women will leave as fast as it came. Reputation can't protect you if you never had one. Even Drake called out rappers who lie about their street cred. Core pattern. And these under oath, okay, but jealousy.
And the world don't respect you and the culture don't accept you, but you think it's all love. And the girls gon' neglect you once your parody is done. Reputation can't protect you if you never had one. Jealousy, complex, emotional, complex, self-pity, complex, under oath, complex.
What does that mean, though? Jealousy, complex, emotional, complex, self-pity, complex, under oath, complex, and inferiority, complex. Why did I rewind?
Complex, self-pity, complex, under oath, complex.
The loudest one in the room, nigga, that's a complex. Let me put it back in proper context.
You ain't gotta lie to kick it, my nigga. You ain't gotta lie. You ain't gotta lie. You ain't gotta lie to kick it, my nigga. You ain't gotta try so hard. You ain't gotta lie to kick it, my nigga. You ain't gotta lie. You ain't gotta lie. You ain't gotta lie to kick it, my nigga. You ain't gotta try so hard. Ask where the hoes at to impress me. Ask where the money bags to impress me. Say you got the burner stash to impress me. It's all in your head, homie. Ask where the plug at to impress me. Ask where the jug at to impress me. Ask where it's at only upsets me. You sound like the feds on me. What do you got to offer?
A drug? A jug is an illegal scheme to make money. Oh, what's the pause? After 13 tracks of Kendrick detailing how his ascent to fame. This moment becomes a revelation of the entire album and punctuates this album's resolutions about freedom. Becomes an even greater metaphor for Kendrick's mother be Lucy / America's ungrounded him. Oh.
Tell me before we off here, put you deep in that coffin. Been allergic to talking, been aversion to bullshit and sell a dream in the auction.
Okay. Speaking to the ghetto stereotypes that he mentions on the Black or the Bear, he's picking the onus. When he asks what they have to offer, he means in terms of positive influence, do they have any knowledge they can help struggling life communities? If not, they're just promoting violence and aggression among the brethren. When he asks, they have to offer. Okay. Rather than wasting words big noting himself, he ensures that what he says is the clearest possible expression of his message. Before he embarked, he wasn't sure of a rapper's place. Oh! Kendrick explains that after. But now it's... Before he wanted to simply put food on the plate, but now... It's building an image, fans, and money. Sell a dream in the auction. The intimation is that the industry, which is run by faceless men, treat rappers just as they were treated during slavery times. The auction is the method a label will use to entice you. They offer a dream as long as you sell your soul to achieve it. That's Lucy, right? Oh, that's I again. I haven't. Oh shoot. So many rappers claim they are their own boss, but in the end, Kendrick makes the point, it is money you're working for. Not genuine. I am kneeling. Seeing how Kendrick's acquaintances and women who focus on wealth as a means, chasing men and men who aren't. Okay. Rather, he's trying to give them the confidence they need to be their true selves rather than faking, fake thugs, and fake posturing on Instagram. The problem is, seeing people like Bobby Shmurda in jail reinforces the belief amongst the youth that that is their destiny, that is their route to hood fame. There's a belief that you have to act aggressively in order to gain respect and reputation. Kendrick is trying to show them a different way. Mm-hmm. Knowledge and okay. Every rapper is different. Not all hip hop promotes violence and drugs. And the stereo, okay. Pimping the truth, can see through the lies, the fake thuggery, implores his community to analyze the nature of their self-imposed identity. This is cool. Is this still from his mama's perspective? I think just saying parentheses mama said or doing it from the he can say all this because it's technically from his mama's perspective, but really the whole message throughout this track is you know, stand up. I don't know what I'm saying. It's just being transparent. In the truth, you left a bend in the back in the battle. Yeah. Oh, none of his stuff is. Some men are so poor all they have is money. Okay. Okay. So I like all of verse 3. The meaning behind it is I think is the most powerful of all the verses. But I'll give this one a 7.5. Spacing 0.15. Highlight color none. Anything. See, my name is Uncle Sam. I'm your dog. No, you can live at the mall. Hold on, let me complete that lyric. What you want? You a house, you a car, 40 acres and a mule, a piano, a guitar, anything. See, my name is Lucy, I'm your dog. You can live at the mall. At first I did love you. What you want? You a house, you a car, 40 acres and a mule, a piano, a guitar, everything's. See, my name is Uncle Sam, I'm your dog. What you want? You a house? What you want? You a house, you a car, 40 acres and a mule, a piano, a guitar, anything. See, my name is Uncle Sam, I'm your dog. You can live. Oh, shoot. Whoa. Oh, never mind. Uh-oh. Favorite line. Yeah, this is cool. I think I'm gonna finish the rest later. Cause it took me, almost 2 hours to review both of these tracks. And I feel like I'm just gonna exhaust all my energy and be burnt out. And I can't review these 2 tracks to its fullest potential. So consider this the end of the stream. I lied when I said I'd review all 4 of these tracks, but I didn't know it would take me this long to analyze those 2 tracks. But thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.